All right, this is Algebra lesson 5.1 and 5.2. We're adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, inequalities. Okay? All right, so we're going to start over here. If I have x plus 2 equals 5, we do that by putting my line on the equal sign, minus 2, x equals 3. Right? Same exact thing as if we did this as an inequality, it would be x plus 2 is greater than 3, or not greater than 5, would be line down the inequality, minus 2, x is greater than 3. No different, right? Exact same thing. It's just instead of an equal sign, it was an inequality. What if at the beginning I had made this or equal to? What would that change? Nothing. It would just be or equal to down here. You just follow the sign, right? Treat the sign just like it was an inequality, just like it was an equal sign. The whole point of inequalities and solving them is that only very rarely, everything is the exact same thing. I mean the exact same thing as solving an equation, except for a few items, a few different times. Let's get a nasty one here. Let's get a nasty one here. Let's go, negative 4x plus 17 is greater than or equal to, 3x plus 4. Okay, so here's the deal. It's ugly. It's an inequality. Ew, what do I do with this? Nothing. You just line down the inequality. What do I do now? It's no different than an equal sign. So I go, okay, which one is the small? I have variables on both sides. They hate that. He wants to be by himself. Get rid of the smallest one. The smallest one is minus 4x. How do I get rid of minus 4x? Plus 4x plus 4x. They're gone. 17 is greater than or equal to 7x plus 4. Now, the variable's happy because he's together, but he's not alone. So minus 4 minus 4. 7x is still less than or equal to 13. Divide by 7, divide by 7. You would go like this. It would go x is less than or equal to 13/7. Now, this is very important. That is the answer. Do you see what I did? I just brought everything down. We're good. If I were to say you need to start with the variable, which in your answers you do need to put the variable first, okay? They want you to write the solution to these things in what is called set builder notation. Set builder notation. That is what they want you to give the answer in. Set builder notation. The way set builder notation works is this. You're going to go like this. You're going to say that, let me erase some things here so we can have some room. I'm going to show you how to use set builder notation. You would say in this one, this is an x, you would say that the solution set of x is less than or equal to 13/7. That is set builder notation. I want you to look at it and pay attention to it. You actually say the solution set. That's what this little guy here is. The solution set of x is, and that's where you put the big long line in front of it, and then you're going to give me what you would normally give me in 6th grade. You would say x is less than or equal to 13/7. Now, why is it less than? This is a greater than sign. Do you see what I'm saying? If there's a greater than sign here. Why is it less than? It follows the x, right? Like the variable, that sign's going to follow the variable. When you read this, when you read that guy down here, when you read this thing, read that to me. That is, x is less than or equal to 13/7. You read it from the variable's point of view. Does that make sense? You read it from the variable's point of view. I don't care whether it's first or second. You read it from their point of view. Therefore, this is x is less than or equal to 13/7. When you write in set builder notation, this is how you write it. Got it? Okay, let's try one. You guys do one. That one was as nasty as they get here. Let me look at the... okay, let's do the hardest one on the page. Negative 9 plus 2a is less than 3a. Give me that. I want you to solve this for me, and then give me the answer in set builder notation. All right, so here we go. What we do here is line down the inequality. You look and go, is the variable happy? No, there's more than one of him. He hates that. Get rid of the smallest one. What's that? 2, so minus 2a negative 9 less than, what is that? This is A. Okay, so we're done. You can leave it like that at this point, right? You're done. But now you have to write it in set builder notation. You would say the solution set of A is, see how I did that? And then you'd go, A is greater than negative 9, and then finish the squiggly line. A lot of people forget to put the other end of the squiggly line. That bothers me. Put it in there. Okay? It's like a squiggly line. It's this thing, it's like this, like it's that guy, What?
What does it represent? Why is it that?
It's just how they do it. So you're writing a set of something. That's what they write down when you're going to write a set of something. So they have that little weird looking bracket thing. How many of you got that? No? Okay. There's that. Okay, so that's adding and subtracting. You've got this. Multiplying, dividing. Here's the other difference. Here's the only other time that you would have to deal with this. Remember, is that the sign follows the variable. Fine. What is the rule about this? Let me give you one. Negative 2x plus 8 is less than 24. Okay, here we go. First thing we do is line down the inequality. Now what? Minus 8, that gives us negative 2x is less than 16. Now what? Divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2. This is x is less than negative 8, right? No. What's the rule? When you multiply or divide both sides of an inequality by a negative, right? When you multiply or divide both sides of an inequality by a negative, what do you have to do? Got to flip this sign, right? So yes, this goes like this. It is x. It's now greater than negative 8. And so now we're done. Now you put in set builder notation. The set of x is greater than negative 8. Make sense? It's just something you have to remember. When you multiply or divide both sides by a negative, you have to flip the sign. Okay, try one. Let me see, what's the hardest one on the page? Oh my goodness, this is going to be so hard. This is actually the hardest one on the page. Negative 7f is greater than 5. Line down the inequality. Divide by negative 7, divide by negative 7. F is, what do I do? We're done. There's no calculator needed here. For real. Wouldn't help at all. How many of you have that? F is less than negative 5/7. Okay, good. The only other one that might be a little tricky is this. I'll give you another one that looks like it might be a little nasty. Yeah.
So that one, did we need to put it in this?
Of course. I just didn't do it. But always. When you're giving me this sort of thing, you always put it in set builder notation. Here we go. What about this? Negative 1/6 x less than or equal to negative 18. There we go. Remember, well, we'll talk about it when we. So, yeah, line down the inequality. The variable's not happy. He's being multiplied by negative 1/6. What's the opposite of multiply by negative 1/6? Divide by negative 1/6. We never divide by fractions, right? So right now, be advanced math students here and know that we never do that. We always multiply it by its reciprocal. So it's going to be times what? Negative 6. Why negative 6? Because there's a negative here. We've got to get rid of that thing. So multiply by negative 6. Multiply this by negative 6. I just multiplied by negative, right? That leaves me with x is what? Greater than or equal to, what is negative 18 times negative 6? A positive. So set builder notation would be the solution set of x is greater than or equal to 108. End it. Make sense? Everybody got this? This is not super difficult. You can see why I'm combining the two lessons because it's not difficult. I think we're done. Anybody have any questions about this?
I noticed you
Any questions about this? Okay. Your homework then is (12 to 29) even, and one second here, hold on. Did I do this right? Right, yeah. And then 12 through 29, even again. Okay, simple stuff.